Thank you, bro. All right, peace, everybody. How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Yeah!
All right. My name is Minister Freedom. I work for the People's Action, an organization that's here with us today. And pretty much what I do with my job is I come to work every day and do everything I can to help save young people's lives, just like y'all, okay? So I work with gang members. I work with kids coming home from jail. I work for people in jail. I work with people who have been victims of violence. And I work with people who have done violence. Anybody in here know what violence means? Give me an answer. You in the pink. What is violence? Anybody else? What do it mean, young lady? Right here? Huh? I can't hear you. Fighting, yes. Okay, so fighting, shooting, hurting people, doing anything negative that's going to hurt somebody else is violence. So what my job is to prevent violence, all right? So listen, I need all of y'all to listen to me and pay attention because I got some gifts that I'm going to give away, okay? So raise your hand if you want a gift. Okay, so hands down. Right, so if you want a gift, I need you to pay attention. Because when I'm finished speaking, we're going to do a little bit of trivia. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Whoever get the questions right will get a gift, okay? Is that fair? Yeah. All right, so violence is anything that is working to harm someone else. So if you're fighting, you're shooting, you're doing anything negative, that's violence. We don't want violence. So what I want to do is I want to tell you guys some stories. Anybody here like stories? Okay, I love stories. Okay, I like stories because when you tell a person a story, it's easier for you to remember the message and remember the lesson. So I want to share some story with you guys so that whenever you encounter violence, whenever you encounter something negative, you'll have these stories to hold on to think about so that you can make the right decision and be positive, okay? Is that all right? Yeah. All right. How many of y'all ever seen a garden before? Anybody ever did any gardening? Okay, all right. So look, all right, great answers. So let me ask y'all, what happens if you have a garden and you don't water it? What you say? It's gonna die, that's right. What happens if you have a garden and you let bugs into your garden that eat everything up? What's gonna happen? It's gonna dry out, that's right. What happens if you don't feed your garden the right nutrients? Yes, sir. Or it's not gonna grow, right? Okay, so listen. Your life and the things that you do in life is like your garden, okay? When you go to school, when you stay positive, that's watering your garden, okay? When you stay around good people and keep good friends and positive friends, that's keeping the bugs and the negative stuff out of your garden. When you watch good things, when you listen to good music, that's giving your garden the good nutrients, or your life the good nutrients that you can use to grow big, strong, and beautiful. Okay, and everybody in here has the potential to become and grow into an amazing person. Okay, we just got to keep the negativity out your garden. Okay, so if you're seeing somebody that's being negative, get them out your garden, get them out your life. If they doing wrong, if they not going to school and they not going to class, you don't want them in your garden. You don't want that person in your life, because all they're going to do is hinder your growth and stop you from becoming and growing into the amazing person that you destined to be, okay? Anybody here know what an elephant is? All right, it's a big animal, right? They're one of the biggest animals in the world, right? So I had the opportunity to go to a zoo and see an elephant one time, okay? When I went to the zoo, this big old elephant was tied up to a post with a chain. To his leg, yeah, they had the elephant tied to a wooden post with a chain on it. And I asked the guy, I said, sir, how did y'all get this big elephant tied up to this post with a chain on it? What he explained to me was, he said, young man, when the elephant was real little, around the size of just like how y'all are, young and small, we tied that chain around that elephant. And the elephant, because he was so small, when it was little at the time, that chain could hold the elephant, right? But as the elephant grew, eventually, even as it became grown, it still thought that that chain could hold it, so it never tried to break loose, okay? So the things that you guys go through right now, the experiences you have, The things that you do in school, the things that you do in your neighborhood, the things that you do in your life, if they're negative, they can tie on to you just like that chain with that elephant. And you'll grow up thinking that the things that happen to you now will still be holding you back. Okay? So what we want to help you all do, and what your teachers come here to do, and what we here to do, is to help you break anything that may be tied to you. So no matter what you've been through, if you've been through violence, if you've seen violence, if you've been hurt by somebody, it doesn't have to hold you. You can break free and you can still achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve and be great, okay? So we're not going to let anybody hold us back. We're going to keep negative people out our garden. If it's negative and it's not good for us, we're going to keep it away, okay? The last thing is, when I was your age, a great person told me a story to help keep me out of trouble. It was called potatoes, eggs, and coffee. Anybody know what those three things are? Potatoes, eggs, and coffee? Okay. What she told me was, I like potatoes. I like eggs too. Okay. So what this person told me was that sometimes in life, son, you're going to go through things. You're going to face troubles. You're going to face adversity. Okay. So he said, whenever you do, I want you to go get a potato, an egg, and some coffee, and I want you to put it in boiling water, okay? When you boil the potato, what happens? The potato that once was hard, a hard potato, becomes soft, right? And that's how you make like mashed potatoes and stuff. The potato comes soft. So when you boil the egg, first eggs are hard, right? On the outside. When you boil it, they become what? Soft. Okay, what about the coffee? When you boil the coffee, now the water becomes coffee, right? It changed the water. So what my mentor told me was in life sometimes you want to be like the coffee, okay? Because the potato was once strong, but when it went through the water, it became weak and soft. So you don't want to let what you go through make you and change you. The egg that was once hard, it changed too. It lost its shape. What we want to do is change what we go through. So when you go through things, you want to change that. Sometimes you're going to face violence. You may meet negativity, but what you want to do is change your situation. Because, and I know all of y'all in here are still very young, so some of these things I'm telling y'all, you may not use it right now. You may not understand right now, but one day you will. And remember my words so that you can use what I'm telling you so that you can stay out of the way and stay out of violence. Okay, so I want to give some prizes away. I want to make sure I give somebody something. Mook, can you throw me a couple shirts, man? I got some t-shirts for y'all that I want to give y'all today, okay? So, who can tell me what violence means? Who can tell me what violence means? Bro, can you pick somebody? I'm going to let you get the first pick. You, yes, sir. Pick one person to tell me what violence means. Okay, violence is negativity. I'll give you that one, all right? Yep, go ahead, hook him up one. All right, next question. My next question is, y'all, okay, who can tell me when they put the chain on the elephant? How old was the elephant when they put the chain on him? Ma'am, can you pick a person for me? Can you pick one for me? Come on, yell it out for me. When did they put the chain on the elephant? There we go, when he was young. Let me get that gentleman a t-shirt. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, last question, y'all. Now, last question. What do you want to keep out your garden? I'm going to see who is listening. In one word, what you want to keep out of your garden? Tess, can you pick some, or Charlita, can you pick somebody for me? You seen somebody paying attention? Who was paying attention for you? All right. What do you want to keep out your garden? Bugs? Definitely. I was looking for negativity, but I'll take bugs. Let's hook him up with a shirt. I want to thank y'all so much for listening to me and giving me an opportunity to pay attention. That's a girl? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, young lady. Thank you. All right? So, I appreciate everyone for listening. I appreciate all of y'all for paying attention. Hopefully, it was something that you heard from me today that will stick with you. that you will think about, and maybe one day it will help save your life and help keep you out of violence and keep you out of negativity. My name is Minister Freedom. If y'all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you can find me at Minister Freedom. I'll be more than happy to serve y'all. And if there's anything I could do to help keep y'all safe, to help keep y'all warm, help make sure you're going home safe and getting to school safe, and you see me, don't hesitate to grab me so I can help y'all. Thank you.